Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On first down at Stanford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Garoppolo
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 62 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Swift.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford looking deep for Jennings. He's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. And Jennings has it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing again is Stafford. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and goal.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
And incomplete.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Prater's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Mostert. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 50 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Niners 14, Lions 6. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
46-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For San Francisco.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stafford. And it's caught off the deflection. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Operating from the gun. Stafford underneath for Johnson. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And at the 29-yard line.
Stafford on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Stafford. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
2-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work start this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. There's Mostert. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
the Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The 31.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing middle, and it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down at Stafford. Flushed out right. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
9-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?